In this video, I'll be going over 3 things that all starseeds must give up in 2022 in order to transcend. These things you may be doing consciously or subconsciously, but once you bring awareness to them, that is when everything will start to change. Hey my friends, it's so great to see you again. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nick Lovin, and I help people self-actualize their journey through consciousness. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification. That way you always get updated whenever I post these life-changing videos. This message was actually brought to my attention about 3 years ago by the one and only Aaron Dowdy. But I kind of wanted to retouch on the subject with everything that's going on in the world, and as we move into the age of Aquarius, I believe that this information is vital now more than ever. The first thing that I wanted to touch on is a common thing that happens when you start to go through a spiritual awakening or a Kundalini awakening, and that is when you realize that you start to feel that Earth doesn't feel like home anymore. And for a lot of people, this can seem very daunting. It can almost feel like you don't want to be alive anymore. And maybe you felt like this, maybe not to that extreme, but maybe you felt like Earth just doesn't feel like home anymore, or you're constantly looking up in the stars and that feels more like home. I know when I was a kid, I used to lay awake in bed and imagine, almost hope, that my family would come and rescue me, thinking that I was like an alien or something. I didn't really understand as a kid. And for a lot of people that do have this kind of knowledge and resources, it makes them focus too much on wanting to move into 5D consciousness and push away 3D consciousness. But what you need to realize is that we are all here now to help raise the collective consciousness. We are here to help to transcend with the planet. So what you need to realize as a starseed in 2022 is that you need to stop trying to escape reality. Stop trying to escape the 3D or resist the 3D and move into a 5D state. Yes, that can be, it sounds great and it can be amazing, but as you know, as you probably know, whatever you chase runs away from you. If you've ever had a cat or a dog and you chase after them, they're gonna run away from you. Likewise, whatever you resist persists. So if you're constantly trying to resist the 3D and block out certain things that might keep you in a lower vibration, then you're going to stay in 3D. So if you want to move into a 5D state, you need to become okay with the 3D. 3D isn't necessarily bad. Realize that the third dimension has its purpose. It allows people to play out certain karmas and certain roles at this time. And we must learn to enjoy the moment. We must stop trying to escape reality, escape the 3D reality, and realize that we must make the change within if we want our outer reality to change. The second thing that can happen when we start to go through an awakening is we let go of our ego, or we realize that we are not our ego, which in some cases can be a very good thing, especially if we've identified with certain things in the past, like being a stoner or an alcoholic, or having depression or some kind of other physical or mental disability. But the other thing it can do is it can kind of give us a big head. It can give us a spiritual ego, where we start to think, well, I'm awake in the Matrix. I took the red pill and everyone else is asleep around me. And we start to think, Not necessarily that we're better than everyone, but we start to walk around saying, well, they don't understand me because they're asleep. Or they don't understand me because of this or that. But what you need to realize is that everyone on the planet is a multidimensional being, whether they know it or not. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this right now, chances are you do know it. Chances are you are a starseed. We are all starseeds, but you are awake to this knowledge. And the problem is that when we get our spiritual ego, we start to, again, resist anything that's going to keep us in duality, in the third dimension. And we kind of separate from other people around us by putting labels on ourselves and on them, saying that they're still asleep in the matrix and that we have ascended or awoken. But what you need to realize now more than ever, it's important that we let go of these labels that are separating us. These labels that are separating us, the people in power want to stay in power, which is why right now you can look around and see that they're trying to keep us in fear, they're trying to keep us separated, and when we're in fear and separation, it's a lot harder to collectively raise the consciousness or raise the vibration of the planet, which in turn keeps those people in power. So now more than ever is the time to let go of these labels that are separating us. Let go of trying to resist duality and just be okay with where we are now and be the light, be the white rabbit. Realize that just because you've waken up in the matrix doesn't make you Neo, the chosen one. If anything, it makes you Morpheus. You are here to help everyone else wake up with you. You are here to help raise the collective consciousness, to help raise the vibration of the planet. The third thing that all starseeds must give up in 2022 is people pleasing. You need to stop comparing yourself to other people. You need to stop trying to fit yourself into a little mold, into a little box that society deems fit. Realize that you came here to be your true, authentic self. You came here to be bold and to establish your light. You came here to spread the message and to raise the collective consciousness and to raise the vibration of the planet. You can't do that by trying to fit into the old paradigms or old belief systems. So realize that you are a multidimensional being and you came here now to help transcend consciousness. You came here now to help raise the vibration of the planet. There are more people here watching Earth than ever before because we are going through such a massive shift. Nothing like this has ever happened. There has been certain cultures or certain groups that have transcended consciousness, like the Mayans, Aztecs, Egyptians, but never before has a planet gone through such a shift like we are now. It's an amazing time to be alive, to be on this planet. So understand that you came here to help with that. So stop people pleasing and trying to lower your own voice to make others happy, essentially. Let go of labels that are separating us. It can be really great knowing that we're multidimensional beings. It can be amazing knowing how reality works. It can be amazing seeing little synchronicities, little angel numbers, seeing our thoughts, our desires manifesting faster than ever with our hearts. But at the same time, we don't want to get spiritual egos and cause separation. We want to bring unity into the planet. Understand that we need to be at peace and everything needs to be okay. We need to be okay with being in the third dimension before we can move into fourth and fifth dimensions and transcend higher. We need to understand that we came here to be bold and to help raise the collective consciousness, to be our true, authentic light. So the three things that all starseeds must give up now more than ever, are trying to escape reality. We must give up labels that are separating us, and we must give up people pleasing. We must act as our true authentic selves. We must be bold hearts. So as always, I would love to hear from you guys. Comment below and let me know if this resonates with you. Comment below and let me know if I missed anything. If there's anything else that starseeds or anyone going through an awakening needs to give up right now or needs to know right now. Comment below. Ask me any questions that you might have with the hashtag AskNickLovin, and I'll make sure to answer those for you, whether in the comment section or on one of my next videos. But that being said, I will see you on the next video where we will continue your transcendence.